My meditation on the Gospel. Annunciation of the birth of the Baptist. Faith. Luke 1 5-25. 1. Zachary standing, dumbstruck before the angel Gabriel. 2. The grace of a deep faith to believe even when the truths are buried in mystery. There was in the days of Herod the king of Judea a certain priest named Zachary, of the course of Abia, and his wife was one of the daughters of Aaron, and her name was Elizabeth. And they were both just before God, walking in all the commandments and justifications of the Lord, without blame. And they had no son, for that Elizabeth was barren, and they both were well advanced in years. And it came to pass, when he executed the priestly functions in the order of his course before God, according to the custom of the priestly office, it was his lot to offer incense, going into the temple of the Lord. And all the multitude of the people were praying without, and at the hour of incense. And there appeared to him an angel of the Lord, standing on the right side of the altar of incense. And Zachary, seeing him, was troubled, and fear fell upon him. But the angel said to him, Fear not, Zachary, for thy prayer is heard, and thy wife Elizabeth shall bear thee a son, and thou shalt call his name John. And thou shalt have joy and gladness, and many shall rejoice in his nativity. For he shall be great before the Lord, and shall drink no wine nor strong drink, and he will be filled with the Holy Ghost, even from his mother's womb. And he shall convert many of the children of Israel to the Lord their God, and he shall go before him in the spirit and power of Elias, that he may turn the hearts of the fathers unto the children, and the credulous to the wisdom of the just, to prepare unto the Lord a perfect people. And Zachary said to the angel, Whereby shall I know this? For I am an old man, and my wife is advanced in years. And the angel answering said to him, I am Gabriel, who stand before God, and I am sent to speak to thee, and to bring thee these good tidings. And behold, thou shalt be dumb, and shalt not be able to speak, until the day wherein these things shall come to pass, because thou hast not believed my words, which shall be fulfilled in their time. And the people were waiting for Zachary, and they wondered that he tarried so long in the temple. And when he came out, he could not speak to them, and they understood that he had seen a vision in the temple. And he made signs to them, and remained dumb. And it came to pass, after the days of his office were accomplished, he departed to his own house. And after those days Elizabeth his wife conceived, and hid herself 5 months, saying, Thus hath the Lord dealt with me in the days wherein he hath had regard to take away my reproach among men. Zachary was overjoyed when he was chosen to offer incense at the morning sacrifice. A chance like this might come only once in a lifetime. A large concourse of people were assembled. All of Jerusalem stopped for a moment to unite in spirit with the morning service to God. Then, accepting the golden bowl of incense, Zachary went through the outer curtain and entered the holy place. It seemed dark at first, except for the flickering light from the 7-branch candlestick. There at the centre before the Holy of Holies was the golden altar of incense. He approached it and spread the incense over the glowing embers and enjoyed the sweet odour that ascended to God. And then the startling vision, that bright glow, the handsome young man in white, the tremendous message, Your petition has been heard, Elizabeth shall bear thee a son, and such a son, the one promised by Malachias 400 years before to usher in the Messianic age, in the spirit and power of Elias, to prepare for the Lord a perfect people. Doubts crept into Zachary's heart. He was so old, Elizabeth also. How shall I know this? For I am an old man, and my wife is advanced in years. The stern rebuke from the angel, and punishment, Zachary could no longer speak. Dear Master, Zachary was a good priest, and had faith. He even prayed for a son, but his faith was weak. He prayed for a son because that was the thing to do, but he never really believed his prayer would be answered. Both he and Elizabeth were old, and that's all there was to it. And how he had forgotten Abraham and Sarah, and what God said to Sarah when she laughed at conceiving in her old age. Is anything impossible with God? How he had forgotten Anna, the mother of Samuel, or perhaps he just thought that those things only happened to saints, and God would not work any special favour for him. How wrong he was, dear Master. The Father loves us all personally, and sends us what is best for us, even if it seems impossible to us. So then, dear Lord, I am very much like Zachary. I am almost afraid to ask any favours in prayer for fear that I won't get them, and my weak faith will be hurt even more. I too have the notion that only the saints get special care. I know that I am wrong. Help me to realize it, dear Jesus. Make my faith so strong that when things look most impossible, then I'll love and trust and believe even more. Let me say often, "Oh my God, is anything impossible for you?"